taking it home. Come on!
A singles match for the Future Shock Wrestling Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Stockport.
It's not stomping and waving your hand around. You make contact, you throw your arms in there, you really throw each other, you slam each other. It's real in a very physical sense. It hurts, it is a sacrifice, and you're doing it for a passion. And to be fair, you probably have to be crazy to do that, to go out and intentionally get yourself hurt just for the joy of others, but it's a passion that I have.
My granddad was, in a time like when Big Daddy was all that, granddad was wrestling on World of Sport, so he was always into it and I was into it as a kid. And then I learned about the gym in Manchester and just started training about 2 years ago.
I still consider myself a trainer. I consider myself someone who's learning, but I like the way that showing other people stuff and helping other people become wrestlers has helped improve me and helped me look at stuff differently.
You know, everybody loves wrestling, they'll watch it and think that's what I want to do, I want to be just like them. Then you find, you know, where to wrestle and you think, oh, I'll go for it, jump at that, and it just starts from there.
Like the first couple of months with me training I was quite worried about getting in the ring and I was quite worried about what other people thought of me. I'd always get the impression that like everyone's like, oh, he's not that good sort of thing. But slowly my confidence built.
There's been a lot of changes in the British scene really. It seems to have got a lot more Americanised.
Made it appeal to people who enjoy dramas and soap operas.
In wrestling you've got to work to your strengths, and I know that I'm not over the top, I'm not incredibly charismatic, but I can wrestle. And in Japan it's much more about the wrestling, whereas in America it's about the characters and so on.
Kids who won't know how wrestling works, they just want to see like face versus heel fight, big moves and all that. So that's how, you know, if you look at Hulk Hogan, he wasn't, you know, the best, but he had the character and the look.
If you grab like a character, you get something what just clicks with the fans, then you can get yourself over just in that way.
Jamie Flint, I'm only 15 years old!
Jamie Flint's my actually name persona, but my character is a 15-year-old powerhouse. As a heel, you've got to work in the crowd, you've got to make sure they hate you, so it doesn't matter who it is. So if you're the heel and the people are hating you, they'll cheer the next guy who's going to come into the ring because they think that you're, you know, an asshole.
He's a bodyguard, the champion. He sorts out all his assholes. He's probably one of the meanest lads in FSW really. So if you're having a bad day at work or something, you concentrate on that and then probably make it 10 times worse, and then that's him sort of thing. So yeah, on a bad day he's probably a bit like me. Pretty nasty fella, like, really.
It's a bad guy, good guy, bad guy, dead simple.
It's like a morals thing. You know, faces have morals, heels don't have morals.
I'm sure it can give a wrong impression. Pretty funny actually, but I don't really think it does. I think everyone sees, you know, as entertainment. I don't think they like their intelligence getting insulted. I know their family quite well, so I'll go up to them, talk to them, even after beat up the twins. It's an easy way to get heat, and you get, you know, put in such a match. So, you know, it's a lot easier for you because if you're hitting a girl, and you know they seem like nice girls anyway, then you know you're gonna get a lot of heat on you. With girls like that, I prefer trying to treat them as girls, and then they, you know, fight back and a lot harder than you think, and then they teach you a bit of a lesson. That's the best way I like doing it.
I mean, obviously in the planning stage, you should be able to express your points of what you feel comfortable taking, what you don't feel comfortable taking.
Everybody knows it's planned and everybody knows, you know, what goes on, so.
Just making it look as real as you can, really. but the audience can always see your face and see the, you know, the stress that you're under and stuff.
You try and keep, you know, the image up. It's real, but you know, they probably laugh in your face. If you can tell them, you know, everybody gets hurt, everybody, you know, it's got risks, it might be fake, but you know, still hurts.
You can't fake a scar, you can't fake a bruise, you can't fake a broken elbow sort of thing. But I can see why the mentality is because it's planned. That doesn't mean it's fake, it just means it's a lot safer.
Caring for each other in the ring, you'll have that respect and you won't, you know, do anything dangerous. You'll both agree on what you're doing. If you don't want to do it, you won't agree to do it in the first place.
I'm wrestling a few shows a month and sort of thing. It's a side project thing. I mean, obviously if I get the chance to do something a bit bigger, I'd jump at it.
A lot of people, you know, make a living out of it.
I wrestle for Ring of Honor, I wrestle for Chikara, I wrestle for PWG, IWA Mid-South, basically all the main promotions. I've wrestled for years for CZW, that's another popular promotion. I got to tour with Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan recently, so I got to wrestle legends like Misawa, Taue, Akiyama, and up-and-coming guys like Marufuji. So those are guys that are really larger than life, and to be in the ring with them was an honor. Australia next month will be my 14th country. I'm making a living off of wrestling. I have been for a couple years now, actually more than a couple years, but every year has been a little bit better. So I wouldn't turn down any deal unless I didn't think it was, you know, if I thought it was good for me, I'd take it. So whether WWE, TNA, whatever.
I'd love to be able to do it full-time, professionally. I'd love to be able to, but realistically speaking, I don't think I'll ever be able to go to America because I'm not big enough and I've not got like a good enough character, and it is very difficult to get to Japan. But I mean, that's where ideally I would like to go. I'd like to go to Japan. What I'm trying to play up is like I'm a real professional, you know, like a real athlete, and I'm a better wrestler than everyone else. A bit of arrogance, yeah, that's not me.
Exactly, I just want to see good guys and bad guys go at it and see something fun.
Time for our main event of the evening, a singles match for the Future Shock Wrestling Championship.
At the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's about the fans playing with their emotions. They want to be entertained, and the way you do that is good guy, bad guy.
Champion, this is Dom Travis!
Anyone can learn how to take bumps and do moves, but it's how you put those moves together.
I do what I want, I'm the champ!
What you do to get the reactions that really makes, you know, that's what makes a wrestler.
Wrestling's a show people for entertainment. You're entertaining people by being an athlete. You can't pretend to do stuff like that. It's not fake. It's just entertainment that hurts. If you show yourself, it's like one big family.
Well, good mates.
I normally like to go out and drink till the pain goes away, but I think I'm just going to go home and go to bed tonight.
Go home, have my tea, go to bed. Yeah, glamorous.